Howdy doody, everybody. My name's Harry James Taylor. The Oklahoma Sooner women, they won't be home for a few days. They'll be home next week as they continue conference play. But this week, as they continue conference play, two roadies to start off Big 12 play, or to continue Big 12 play, already up to a 1-0 start against Kansas, as they will go on the road to defending Big 12 champion Baylor Bears, and they'll go to TCU in Fort Worth. We'll preview those two ball games coming up next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. The women's conference play. It will begin on the road in a tough environment that has won a couple of Big 12 championships over the last few years, just like the guys. The guys is Kansas, the girls, Kim Mulkey, and Baylor. They're out there in West Texas, out in Waco, with a 33-4 record with the Baylor Bears, including a 16-2 record last year in league play that won them the Big 12 title again. They lost to Notre Dame, however, in the women's NCAA Elite Eight, 77-68. Their head coach is Kim Mulkey, a 1984 graduate from Louisiana Tech. But ever since 2000, she's been the head coach for the Baylor Bears. Leading returning scorers for Baylor Bears this time around: number 13, Nina Davis, and number 55, Kajihicha Cave. Number 13, Nina Davis, averaged 21.06 points per ball game last year for the Bears, while averaging 1.94 rebounds per ball game and 4.97 assists per ball game last year for the Baylor Bears. While number 55, Kajihicha Cave, averaged 9.32 points per ball game last year, 4.60 rebounds per ball game, and 0.43 assists per ball game last year for the Baylor Bears. The Sooners will also have a second road test as they will play TCU in Fort Worth, the renewed, revamped stadium. And it's a team that last year went 18-14, finished 9-9 in league play, dead even. They were invited to the women's version of the NIT, the WNIT, where they lost in the second round at Southern Mississippi, 77-73. Their head coach is Reagan Pebley. Coach Pebley is from the University of Colorado, graduating in 1997. This is her first big-time coaching job. She's also been in major college basketball. She's also been at Utah State. She was there from 2003 to 2011, and she was at Fresno State for 1 year for the 2012-2013 season, or for 2 years from 2012 and 2013. Her leading returning scorers for TCU this year: number 14, Zeta Medley, and number 3, Vijay Hamilton. Number 14, Vahanda Medley first. She averages 15.61 points per ball game, while averaging 2.58 rebounds per ball game and 4.16 assists per ball game last year for the Horned Frogs. While number 3, Vijay Hamilton, averaged 11.31 points per ball game, 4.53 rebounds per ball game, and 1.66 assists per ball game last year for the TCU Horned Frogs. And finally, how can you have an OU preview without OU? You can't, guys. Speaking of OU, they finished 21-12 last year with a 13-5 in league play, helping them finish second in the league in the Big 12, right behind Baylor. They did, however, lose to Stanford in the second round of the women's NCAA tournament, 86-76. Their head coach is Sherry Cole. She's been at Oklahoma since 1996. So from 96 to present, she's been at Oklahoma and is a 1987 grad of Oklahoma Christian University. Leading returning scorers for Oklahoma, number 10, Peyton Little, the transfer from Texas A&M. And the Okie from Muskogee, her name is number 42, Kaylon Williams. First of all, the former Aggie and now Sooner, number 10, Peyton Little. First year as a Sooner averaged 12.64 points per ball game, while averaging 8.32 rebounds per ball game and a .62 assists per ball game last year as a Sooner. While Kaylon Williams, her junior year, averaged 12.19 points per ball game, 6.63 rebounds per ball game, and 1.31 assists per ball game last year for Oklahoma. All right, guys. You guys know the rest of the drill. My name's Harry James. You can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your college basketball. And as always, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care.